Hello and welcome to another episode of Clash Lords 2. Um, Last time it's been quite a while. So, I haven't gotten on this game for quite a bit for now, and yeah, we missed a lot. I've missed a lot, but I have improved quite a bit. Again, first off, I want to talk about the base. I want to say that this is what it looks now. Don't really go too deep into it. Um, we I am 2.7 trophies wise now, so that's an upgrade. I did two more um, sniper towers, so I have 10 now instead of 8, and got these meg towers too. 14, they were at 12, and I'm going to. The ideal is get them to 15 before level 75. What else? Uh, I got um, I made the back basically the front now with a weaker wall in the back. Like in the front, how the front is getting weak. So basically now, instead of just the troops going to the side and the heroes going right here or get the heroes fighting in the back, now I have it. The heroes would fight, and whenever they break this or something, they would try to get to the center, trying to reach Ambrosia or any surviving hero on the inside or anything that's on the inside, and they would be fueling um, right through this little hole right here that is weakened. This wall is weakened and getting attacked by all these victory statues. So that's an up defense. What else happened? 19 hours ago. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at our defense has been doing. So this is how it is. Neat cat. Attack me. Use this. Oops, something's going off. Oh, the blitz bomber attack right there went right to the back. That's kind of hard on, not really hard on my walls. And then my Ambrosia with her skill, her Lee ability, and it's over with. And Berserker with his armor, with his peeps. So that's that. Again, I just look at a video and I see like where weak spot. In this case, right here, and then I'll fix it. So that. Um, Next up, we have ourselves these uh these walls that I put on the outside, and they are mostly used to counter against the famous strategy where you just tap one hero on this side and you aggro the heroes, the heroes to the troops, etc., and you put like 10,000 on the other side, or you like put them all over the base, etc. In order for you to like circle the base, that's basically the idea. I don't know what they call it. I don't know if you have an official name, but that's the idea. And I'm pretty sure if you've been playing Clash Royale for a while now, you actually have been getting hit by that strategy. The other thing was I had two buildings in the front, and yes, they were these two gold mines, and I moved them over there because at first having them right on the side right here, it would pull in the troops, and the troops would be attacked by all uh, the pull in the heroes. My bad, the heroes will come out and they'll get hit by the troops and everything. So basically, it would be a trap to my defense. And being a defensive player, I just had to get rid of it because otherwise it'd just be bad. So what I did is I moved this right here, and if you look closer, you can tell it. If you look at my front, this thing is kind of like pushed slightly forward. There's a difference in gap in wordings and everything, etc. So that's that. Um, that's pretty much it when it comes to the defense. Yeah, comes to the base. So let's move on to the heroes. Yep. All right, now it's been a while. It's really been a while, so a lot of things have happened. But first off, I want to go ahead and talk about um, the heroes that got enlightenment. So, Abyss Demon, Charon, Great Sage, Ambrosia, the Berserker, Red Vams, Arctic Lord, Pengali, Toxic Shaman. So yeah, these heroes and also this new hero Wolfenfind that came out while I slowed down in the production of these videos. But now I'm back for the better, and also Bullhead, which I'll talk about in a little. Also, during the last few days. We got ourselves Glory Priest in early. They got their evolution, and we'll also talk about those in a while. But first off, let's look at the heroes that we have and how we've been doing lately. So, still at Leo for Pengali, um, 10. Everybody's still at 10. I'm going to go to the next level and get everybody to um, 11 skill, to 12 skill, my bad. Skill of 12, and at Virgo. So, he's going to be next. I just need more essence for him to get him Virgo. So there you go. He got a Bisman Virgo, 10 skill Virgo. You know, got a Charon here, Virgo, 10 skill. Ambrosia, same thing. And 10 Dark Rider, still the same. We got Demon Slayer at Cancer, about to get him to Leo. Not quite, just need a bit more shards for him. And damn, these glory eggs are just so damn annoying. So that's that. Moving on. Skull Mage needs to get him to. Is actually quite useful. Um, for mid-tier players like myself. Excuse me. So, Glory Priest. I know you may be thinking, what the hell would I be trying to work with Glory Priest here? Isn't she awful, etc.? Well, no. Turns out, uh, she's not the main. You can't consider her one of the main heroes. Okay, I can understand that, but she is quite useful if you know how to use her. Like again, every hero is useful. You just need to learn how to use them. And Glory Priest and boss, there is certain boss like the Arcane Caster, and if you use it at the right time, she can be such a great help. And her divine is actually pretty decent when you think about it. The ability to constantly heal over and over again. So that's actually it kind of like the second hand when it comes to Great Stage. Great Stage type skills, she weakens the damage from skills. So whether it was skill of AOE, skill of increasing attack boost, all of that, she basically is the nullifier for those. So that's pretty nice. Moving on, we got early, and I'm working on him. Yes, Gemini. I really want to see how his divine salvo works. And yeah, it might seem to a lot that I'm wasting my time, but not really, because it in my case, as you all most of you know, that is this is more about cards rather than having like heroes or OP heroes. So let's keep on. Blitz Bomber, I don't know. Blitz Bomber, yeah, he does still suck. Like I can understand the idea of work on them and etc. But Blitz Bomber, he needs a bit more help. Yes, he does, because he's really not really showing it. I don't know if it's the enchant section. Do you have to like get this guy? But come on, 3%. That's not a lot at all. That's not even a lot. This right here, you, for the skill or the that, no, that's not a lot. We need to find a way to whatever, maybe it's in an alignment, get Blitz Bomber up. I don't know where he drops a giant meteor from the sky or something and just annihilates everything, because his skill, his divine skill, it is destruction. But we'll see. Blockhead still at 10. Everybody's still at 10. I am working on Renee Vams, however. She is actually pretty nice. I really like her Leo ability to be able to bring back 50% of all dead mercenaries for 10 seconds. Revived mercenaries will have full HP and damage dealt to them reduced by 50%. Now, this is pretty nice. The only weakness, the only real setback here is because it's only 10 seconds. So it really has to be played in an environment where you can really you can use it to the best ability, and bringing anything back, whatever it is, that is actually pretty nice. So, and with a Sharon, you got it. I'm going to use her, and I think yeah, I'm going to be working on getting her to 30 and getting all these missionaries up. So that's her. Moving on, we got our Tick Lord right here. Same problem as most of my heroes. Just need a damn glory egg and a few shards. Everything else is on point. We're good to go. Mutagen, the few past months, mutagen has been an issue, but um, now that you got the quest and everything, nobody can really run out of mutagen. It's not really a topic that they really bring up anymore. So it's pretty nice, but it also kind of takes away from the fun of craving, or kind of like attacking for mutagen, etc. But I understand it. It's actually a lot better now. And let's move on. Carter Bell still the same. Saffrix, yes, I want to get him. If anybody, I really want to get this. I want to start a flying team, and Air Elite will be ideal because a flying team currently are starting to get really a lot more popularity. Like I said, the wizard strategy with skull mage etc. Is actually good, but it's more. It seems to be more useful. And don't quote me on this, but it seems to be more useful for mid tier level players. But when you get to like higher level, you really want to go and focus on the flying teams because they seems to be the one that doing a lot better now. I'm ironic, but they are actually the one that are killing it. So that's that. Um, Great Sage at 10, Leo, awesome. If you have a Great Sage and you do not use him on anything, I don't know what you're doing. Because Great Sage is, this hero is basically, is good on pretty much anything. Any game mode that you have, Great Sage is good in it. Just the idea of being able to lock a skill, that's actually pretty dope. And he doesn't just lock, he also deals damage. So that's pretty sick. Um, so let's moving on. And landslide, remember, I have two. I have one for defense and one that's going to be for offense. So this is the offensive one, level 10. Gemini, so nothing much. Leo Dungeon still the sick ninja that he is. So let's move on. Berserker, I got this about a few days back actually. I was so hyped that I finally got him, and ever since then, actually it hasn't been a few days. Now I think about it, it's been a few, it's been like 2 months. Ever since then, I've been doing really good in Coliseum. So that'll be for another video. How I use him and other kind of ideas to get to better use him in Coliseum. He's more of a dual hero, and if you look at his stature, he is the Berserker after all. So it makes real sense. One time I got this. I was so lucky to get this hero. Gemini, Cancer. Oh, I was so lucky. Got him through a giveaway from the game, and his Gemini is when I did Coliseum and I beat Coliseum, and through the stuff that they gave, etc., I was finally able to sneak in Gemini in, and I'm using him right now on defense. If you saw from the last video how he had the blue shields, etc., and I'm constantly trying to add one, at least one talent on every hero as possible because they do help, and later in time trying to fix them. Bullhead still the same problem with everybody else. I got the shards, I got, rings are easily get, but it's just the glory. So hopefully I get this guy by the end of this month of December. So let's see how it goes. And then Woven Fiend, same problem. Yes, if you know it, basically I got so many heroes, and this is the brand new hero that came out about a few months back, and he's basically a human form. And he's a werewolf form. So I guess I'll be able to talk about him a bit more later on in the future videos. But for now, this is what you have of him. He's just a human in a werewolf. He's pretty good. His human form is more of a tank, and his defensive. I mean, his werewolf form is, if you guess, yes, this is like the attack version of him. So that's that. And yeah, and you guys probably more know enough about him. So it's not really much to cover about it when so many people already made so many videos. But if you like, I would talk about him, but that's up to you. So then Savage Chief still the same. These two, him and Blizz are like in the same category when it comes to not uselessness, but in a sense that they're just difficult to use if you don't know what you're doing. It's quite hard, but given the proper if you know him and you can use him, then you can really be pain in the butt when it comes to Coliseum, especially Coliseum. Oh, I have one against some Savage Chief players, and they have made it so difficult that like the whole time this guy has just been sitting there just taking all the hits. So that's pretty cool. So moving on, Hydrosaur, yes, working on the flying team. This guy would be such an ideal player for flying team because of this. Look at this. It freezes all ground units, increase your air units attack rate by 65% and speed by 50% for 5 seconds. Like, I know this is small for 5 seconds, but if it's everything for 65% for 50%, that's quite a bit. That is quite a bit. And flying units are quite a bit. There are a lot, to be honest. And you can do quite a crazy ton of damage when it comes to GC. So that's that. And all these aids for the Pengali, of course. And we got inside the defensive version. This guy doesn't pop everywhere because he doesn't have the Gemini on. And we have Arcane Caster And yes, we need some more shards in glory. That's pretty much it for them. And last but not least, I believe this is Arcane Caster. Oh, I mean Enchantress right here, and then Arcane Caster. So basically, everyone is still at 10. Everyone, and then I'm going to move on to getting everybody to 12, and then everybody to 16, etc. So that's the idea. This is where I am right now. So yeah, I hope I was able to give you guys a kind of brief summary of what has been happening. So I will see you guys next time.